please put your hands together for Grant Sanderson?
How's everyone doing tonight? Good show? Yeah. Ready to relax? Do some geometry puzzles together? Wind down the evening, I think? Yeah, we're going to jump into it. So I've got two circles. Each of them is the same size, and they're situated one radius apart. So each circle passes through the center of the other. Quiz question number 1. How much of the circle on the right, just the boundary of it, how much of its circumference sits inside the circle on the left? So if anyone hazard a guess, or if they happen to know, just go on, shout it out. A third. Yeah, great job, great job. So it ends up being 1/3. Not too hard as geometry puzzles go, kind of fun. We can up this number of dimensions and make it a more interesting problem. And I can say, I'm going to take two spheres, same game. I'm going to situate them a radius apart, so each one passes through the center of the other. And I ask you, what proportion of the surface area of the sphere on the right sits inside the sphere on the left? Now again, it's okay if the answer isn't exact. It's okay to be wrong. Shout out what we've got 1/9, 6th, 3rd. I really thought someone was going to get it. It's a 4th. You're close. You're going with nice clean fractions though, which is not obvious to me. I would have thought there's like square roots or pi or something going on here. But wonderfully clean. So that's nice. In 2 dimensions it's 1/3. In 3 dimensions it's 1/4. And this would not be an evening of unnecessary detail if we didn't take care of the base case of 1 dimension. We don't usually think of circles in 1 dimension, but 1-dimensional circles exist. They just have trouble showing themselves sometimes. If you ask what are all the points within a distance 1 of the origin, you just get a line segment, and you say, what's your boundary? Well, there's 2 points on the boundary. So when we play the same game and we say, what proportion of your boundary is inside your neighbor? I think it's reasonable to say 1/2, wouldn't you? So 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, awesome. Now, 4-dimensional spheres, I don't know about you, I can't picture it, no idea what that looks like. But what's cool here is I can ask you now a question about 4 dimensions. I say I'm going to take 2 hyperspheres, I'm going to situate them a radius apart from each other, and I can ask you what... There's always one. You know what? Who said that? Raise your hand. You know what? You're dead wrong. Not a plant, by the way. Not a plant. Couldn't have asked for that to be better at all. You see, math does this funny thing where it gives you all these wonderful patterns. And patterns can be great for solving problems and for building intuition. And like 99% of the time, they're spot on, and it's exactly what you want. And like 1% of the time, the universe just pokes you and sees if you're actually awake and thinking things through. So it's not a fifth, it's 1/3 minus the square root of 3 over 4 pi. One of my other all-time favorite situations like this also involves circles. So the way this is going to work, we're going to play a game where I'm going to put some points on the boundary of the circle, okay, and then just draw the chord of the circle between them. And with 2 points, that divides the circle into 2 regions. Okay, not too exciting. If I take a 3rd point, I draw all of the chords connecting these points, and I ask, how does it divide the circle? How many pieces does it cut it into? It ends up being 4 points. Okay, we have 2 and then 4. If I take a 4th point, connect all the chords, chop it up, we end up getting 8. You can kind of see there's 4 along the boundary and 4 on the interior. 8. But if we take a 5th point and we connect all of the chords that we can, do you want to guess how many regions there are? No, you're right. It's 16. It was 2, then 4, then 8, and it's 16. Right? It's very nice. And before I go on with this particular pattern, there's a fun story about it. A little known fact. Do you guys know the song Hallelujah, the one popular from Shrek? Yeah, okay, we all know the song. Lots of different artists have played it. The original artist was Leonard Cohen. He was the one to write the lyrics. Few people know he actually went through many, many different iterations of what the song would be. And ultimately ended up as this kind of biblical devastation of love. But one of the earlier versions was about this particular pattern in math. 100% true. Leonard Cohen was a low-key math buff. And I thought it might be fun just because I don't want the original version to get lost in the annals of history, to share with you guys what this would have sounded like. If history had turned out that way, if he didn't, make it about love and religion and all of those great things. So if I could welcome to the stage yet again, to accompany on keynote, Matt Parker. Wonderful. And I know I'm no Leonard Cohen, but just imagine if you're watching Shrek and when they get to that pivotal moment when you know that the love is going to hold, you had actually heard the proper original. Well, I heard there was a sequence of chords, splits the circle to 1, 2, then 4, and points seem to cut in powers of 2, yeah. It goes on like this, with the 4th and the 5th, but something's up when you add a 6, it cuts in 31. Patterns fool you. How they fool you. How they fool When your faith is strong, you still need proof. Can lead to a goof. Each integral up on the left is pi over 2. Yeah. I think that's true. For the next, which is fair, but like a joke, we've shown that it's off by a hair. It's a subtle slip, but it's true. Pattern fooled you. Pattern fooled you. How they fooled you. How they fooled you. Now, take a prime and write it in base form. Just like you had before. Each prime gives a new prime with this rule, yeah. Or does it though? You'll eventually find new primes are not so simply designed. Patterns hold, then they're broken. How they fool you. How they fool you. How they fool you. How they fool you. That's it, I'm just guitaring.
Oh, you're in London, I said. Come and do some serious maths while you're over. If you want to check out Grant's channel, it's 3 blue, 1 brown, for those of you who did not recognize the voice. And so, it's a fantastic channel. It's now on 2.5 million subscribers, I believe. And just for reference, that's roughly 5 times this guy. Okay. So,